Okay, okay, I think I'm live now, so give me a second here. I should have set this up before, but whatever, it's okay. Probably looking at a blank screen right now, so give me a second here to, I didn't do so good at setup. I saw that, so I put on Instagram, gonna do a live stream, we'll see how much I'll do, we'll see how many people show up. So, if you're already here, chat amongst yourselves. Just see how it's going. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and then you're gonna not hear me. Okay, we're gonna have one person on, but that's gonna be me watching, just so I know everything's working. Okay, and it's gonna be weird watching myself, so we'll wait for a second person here. So yeah, I originally posted on Facebook or on Instagram, doing a live stream at 2, and it's about 2-ish. Okay, 2:07. Just gotta check a few things. Okay, and there's no one now. Interesting. Now is there one person? No, weird. Is anyone else gonna be watching? Yeah, this is gonna be a little odd. So we'll see. I just want to test something here. Test. Don't know how much in real time this will be. Okay. So, I can't see it on the screen there. I can see just a little bit in the corner because I have my attachment here. It's my wide angle lens. But in the corner there, and that's not where I want it to be. Let me. Okay, I can kind of read that then. So I found a cheat there. Trying to figure out. A few things here and there, and probably gonna be sitting around here just doing my own live stream talking to myself, but that's fine. There wasn't really any big, or there wasn't a lot of work put into, prepping for it, so I can understand if no one shows up. So we'll probably wait until about the 6-minute mark, and then we'll cut it. But, doing some hat organizing here. So if anyone's watching the replay, I'll probably keep the replay up. So today, Braves play against the Cardinals, and the Dodgers host the Nationals for the DS. And then tomorrow, everyone will play, and the AL teams will start. So that'll be fun. Hey, there's two. Wait a minute here. Major League Hattar, I can't read the comment in this section. What replay? Well, I mean, when this is done streaming, it'll most likely be saved in the cloud onto YouTube, and people can watch the replay if they so choose. And if they do, it's great for them. If they don't, that's okay. So I'm just, well, see, what's the best example? Hold on. I found a bunch of I found this change bag in the garage, and I'm like, okay, so there's probably some leftover change. So I need to go, take it in. Ooh, that's a $50 coin there. Oh, Susan B. Anthony, look at that. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty sure I'm about 80. Actually, I'm gonna say I'm about 75% sure I have more money in this bag than in my entire checking account right now. Yeah, it's really bad. I'm poor, so you will eventually get your hat. So whatever hat you want. So did you actually finish in first? Did you beat the other person? And what was the score? I'm not gonna look it up now. Well, did you beat the person or not? Uh, I'm not tipping. Oh, good. Well, congrats. Do you work at a pizza place as well? By about 100 points. Nice. Very nice. Um, no, I work at somewhere worse. I work at Fresh Time, where it was a few weeks ago. I was told by one of the managers in the store that the company as a whole is not making a profit. Us at Mount Prospect Fresh Time, we're doing really well. We have quite a few. Who was that? Houston Texan 99. How's it going? Well, we'll see if it's hiring. So as a Fresh Time as a company whole is doing bad. Fresh Time in Mount Prospect as a single store is doing really good. But because the grader isn't doing as good as the individual, there has to be cutbacks. And the first budget cutback is hours. So, because everyone else pretty much in the Fresh Time company is doing bad, we have to suffer for it. So, yeah, not good hours and not good pay, and I'm still waiting to hear from Impact. It's really been frustrating. It's been a week now that I interviewed, and they're like, oh, we'll get back to you early next week, and they sent an email early next week. And, yeah, it's late next week. It's been a week, and still haven't heard. And I need to, I really want that job. Otherwise, I'll have to go with Best Buy. Not saying it's bad because it's full time, but I really want the Impact job. It'd be cooler to do. So, that's that update. Well, did you apply to Little Caesars Major League Cats? Hopefully you did. Okay. So, Houston Texan 99 showed up, so let's talk a little bit about the playoffs here. Very surprised with the Carlos Correa will start. Huh. Well, good for him. Good for Carrera to start. I haven't been keeping up with the Texans other than Verlander and Cole are pretty much the reason why the Astros are the number one team in the league right now. And I was watching on ESPN2, Jalen and Jacoby. It's a pretty bad show, but I watch it just, because it's sports talk. And Jalen Rose was saying, well, the problem was facing, for the Rays, the problem was facing the Astros. And before he could complete that sentence, I'm thinking, the problem with facing the Astros is you're facing the Astros. It's almost inevitability you're going to lose. They're a really great team put together, and it starts with the pitching, I think. And so Rays had a really good night last night. Kind of the opposites have been happening, where for the NL wildcard game, it's usually the away team that wins. Now, including 2019, since 2012, only 3 times has a home team won the wildcard game for the NL. For the AL, I don't remember the exact numbers, but more often the home team wins for the AL. Excuse me. I know 2014 was not the case because that was Kansas City beating Oakland. That was the last time Oakland was in the playoffs, and they are now on a 9-game winner-take-all game losing streak. So yeah. Um, so, but I think it was. I don't know who it was on Twitter last night, but if the AL wildcard game was based off of uniforms, Oakland A's would have been the clear winner. Great Kelly Green uniforms. I loved them last night. Might be a hat I'll be looking to get in the off season because green is my favorite color, and it's good to have a green hat. And there aren't too many teams out there that have green as a primary color. I mean, there's the Celtics, there's the Bucks, there's the Dallas Stars, there's the New York Jets. We're not gonna cut the Green Bay Packers because they're absolute crap and they're a bad team. Trying to think of anywhere else, but it'd be nice to have Oakland A's hat. That'd be cool to have. Speaking of A's, no, who am I wearing? Atlanta Braves are gonna open the home opener for the NLDS in the playoffs, and they're going to have a good game. Keuchel is starting. I don't know who's starting for the Cardinals. I didn't look that up, but the Braves are going to win in 4, I think. And wait a minute. So in orange, I own hats. He says orange is my favorite color. Orange is my dad's favorite color. Well, if you like orange, I have an orange hat here, my Denver Broncos hat, in the primary orange color. So nice 3930 stretch fitted. I think this is like the only true orange hat. The only other orange based hat would be my Orioles hat. J38 got me. Other than that, I don't really have any orange hats. I mean, I have orange in my. Oh wait, I have 2 Illini orange hats. So I got a few orange hats, but it's not my big color. Braves are gonna win in 4, and then it's gonna take 5 games for the Dodgers and Nationals, I think, and pretty sure I had in my bracket that the Nationals were gonna upset the Dodgers just because Major League Hats made his bold prediction that the A's are gonna beat the Astros in the DS, so I might as well go on the other side and make a bold prediction that the Nationals are going to just lift their entire curse because they don't have Bryce Harper anymore, holding them back. They're going to go jettison all the way to the NLCS. But of course, they're going to lose to the Braves in 5 games. You're nuts. I own hats. You're wrong there when you say I'm nuts. The way you're using it is YOU apostrophe RE. You're using the you're in the wrong spelling. So yeah. So but I mean I might be nuts. Who knows? AL side, Twins, Yankees, gonna be a home run fest. That'll be huge. Yankees are gonna come out of it, and yeah, it'll be fun. So let's get into some hat organizing here for the day, for the moment here. I'm gonna try to do some lighting things here. It'll be interesting. We'll see how it works. Let me know if you can see stuff or if you can't. So just let me know how that all works out. How it appears. Gonna get some background music going here if you can see me. Let's see here. Hold on. I know I have myself out here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to be organizing my hats here in my hat box. Let's see here if we can get some good angles here. Can get all the 3 boxes here. So I'm going to start with the off-season hats of the non-Chicago teams. So right now I still have my non-Chicago off-season hats. I still have 4 hats for basketball. And Major League hats, when does basketball start? When does the basketball season start? I think I heard like mid-October, like October 12th, but I don't quite remember. Just get some the fan going in here. So I have 2 Jazz and 2 76ers hats. So I'm going to take those out for the moment. And then I'm going to put in some of my baseball hats here. So I have a Baltimore Orioles 5950 low profile J38 got me, and I have a bunch of pro lights here: the Rockies, Cleveland Indians, and Philadelphia Phillies. And I got this Phillies hat a week or 2 before they signed Harper, but I got it because it's the Liberty Bell, and I like that logo a lot. Cleveland hat I got from Major League Hats, and then the Rockies hat. I'm not really thinking straight here. I'm just discombobulated, I guess. Macy's. And then I'm going to, because I keep tossing my Vegas 51s hat around and around. I just, toss it to the side, don't really care about it so much, but maybe I'll put it in the box here anyways. Just why not? I'm going to be using this hat, this Brooklyn Dodgers hat, maybe later on for another video, but for now I'll put it away. And then I'll put these away. And then eventually, once the Braves season is over, it'll go in here. But since the Braves are still currently playing right now, I'm gonna have it out. And then I'll put the basketball hats in here and put it away like that. Let me catch up on some comments. I cheated on opening night. I'm looking at my laptop to see the comments. I guess, it's only cheating if I'm winning. And if you're losing, it's just, bounces out. It's fine. I'm sure you're gonna kick my butt in basketball, so that'll be okay. So let's see here. So I got my off-season Chicago hats up here, but this is only for like flat brims, and I have a whole container for the Cubs hats. And right now, it's kind of like a bad fit. Like it fits lengthwise, but not height-wise. It's coming a little short where the cover is kind of bulging, so it doesn't fit entirely. So it was only $2 at Walmart, so it's fine. Actually, I know what I gotta put away for the Chicago off season. Chicago Fire. Gotta put this away. We will put it behind. This is a nice hat. I might put it away. I might not. Actually, I'll put it away because there'll only be like 2 hats in here. But I mean, it's like a really nice hat. I mean, just the symmetry of the logo. It's a nice navy. It's not too deep. It's not too bright of a navy. The the navy in the fire logo kind of blends in nicely, but there's like the outlines of the badge with the white, and then there's the red. And I mean, it's just a very nice hat. So it's for Major League Soccer, and these guys pretty much tie every game. So um, yeah, they don't go far too often. So I mean, I'll put it away for now, but it's just such a good hat, just to like fill up some space here and there. So you're saying the Warriors start on October 24th. Um, is that their banner raising ceremony night? Which which night are they raising their championship banner? Is that the first home game? The second home game? Which one are they? Which home game are they raising the banner for? At. So maybe I'm just talking to myself now because there's only one person watching, which is probably me. And goalies suck. So okay, so I think Major League Hats is taking a channel timeout here. I didn't put him on a timeout, but I'm guessing he's switching accounts right now. So he was on I Own Hats last. So I'm sure he'll come back in a few minutes. I'm going to guess he's going to come back as Major League Hats. He could have gone Hats auction, but I think he'll go back to his usual primary account, Major League Hats. And he'll say, oh, hey, man, how's it going? What did I miss? When he was here the whole time. So, I mean, I have technically 3 accounts, but 2 active accounts that I use for YouTube. And I don't do this kind of shenanigans on his streams. Which, by the way, if you're watching this replay, if you're watching this live right now, Major League Hats has his Thursday night podcast. Was it about 6:30 or 7 o'clock Central Time? About 5:30, 6 o'clock Pacific Time in his time zone. So I will be watching. Actually, more, I'll be listening at work. The way it'll happen is, usually these nights have been going, I'll be working at Fresh Time, doing my closing, and then I'll be kind of waiting for the notification, because these notifications come in finally, and back to 2 people, really 1 person, and I'll have my wireless headphones in, plugged in. I'll be just listening. I'll be doing carts, and I'll kind of like not be bothered at work while I'm just like running around the store and kind of like hustling to do my work, and it's like very efficient. While at the same time listening to all the chatter of new hats, his sports talk, his wrestling talk. The wrestling talk I kind of phase out of because I'm not huge into wrestling. So yes, it's always a fun time. So, so let's talk a little bit about hockey. This is my first hockey hat I have on the bed here. Blackhawks Winter Classic 2019 hat, which they always suck in. I don't know if they've ever won a Winter Classic, actually. Can you... Okay, phonetically spell it out. I own hats. Should I add the emphasis on the z? Like a buzz sound? So Major League Hats is telling me to pronounce his name better, as I got angry when he was butchering Nadal. And it's like, well, it's pronounced Nadal. Like ladle with an N. Not like ladle, as some people have joked around, which is actually a pretty good joke. Like, oh, Nadal, you pronounce it ladle with an N. And they're like, oh, no ladle? It's like, funny though. No, but that's funny. It's Nadal. Neigh, like a horse, neigh, and then dull. Some dull, like the hockey knowledge Major League Cats has. Dull. Aha, get it. I'm gonna get crap for that. That's fine. So yeah, opening night was huge. I don't know what the record is now, but yet again, the banner raising team lost their home opener. The Capitals lost 2 years ago, last year, and then last night the Blues lost the Capitals for their home opener and the Blues banner raising ceremony. So it's been a trend. Blackhawks didn't succumb to that trend. We always won our games for home opening night with our banner raising ceremony. It went to overtime. Edmonton, I'm pretty sure, won against Vancouver. Vancouver will also be naming their captain next Wednesday night. And for you hockey people, or for people out there who aren't as into hockey, team captain, like, Derek Jeter was known as, nicknamed the team captain, but, like, a team captain, there's no, like, label to a team captain in baseball as there is in hockey. Like, every team has to have a captain, or eventually has a team captain. And kind of like the way a team captain works for hockey is, like, they're the ones that are, like, kind of like the team leader on the ice too, and they're also the one person that can, like, really talk to the ref when disputing a penalty call. So Vancouver's announcing their captain next Wednesday. The Toronto Maple Leafs, who are, I don't know how to really describe them. I'm trying to make a comparison to, like, a different sport. I want to say they're kind of like the New York Mets in a way, where, like, Toronto is like a huge hockey city. They're not so much, like, there's a pressure of, like, New York for, like, they're almost like the New York Giants in a way. No, the Knicks. The Toronto Maple Leafs are the New York Knicks of hockey, because they have a great storied past, but currently they suck. But they're getting good players. Toronto has good players now, while as Knicks don't really have any good players that are noteworthy. Like, Toronto would have Austin Matthews, Tavares, Mitch Marner, Morgan O'Reilly, even Anderson, the goalie. I own hats. Hockey is my favorite sport. Good. And Toronto revealed their team captain to be John Tavares, a Toronto native, after, like, 3 seasons of having no team captain. I think Ottawa Senators also don't have a team captain yet, and Vegas Golden Knights are going into their 3rd season without a team captain. But that's fine. So I don't know when they'll be announcing their captains. And then Toronto won against Ottawa 5-3 opening night. And then the other great game that I stayed up for was Vegas and San Jose. And it was a really good game. I mean, not only because the Knights won, but because these two teams are, like, very physical, and they just really hate each other. And Evander Kane was not on the ice, which I guess was kind of unfortunate. But he's serving a 3-game suspension, which personally I think is a little unfair for the circumstances of what happened. I own hats. Did you also see the altercation of Evander Kane on the ice with the other skater? Did you see what happened? What's your opinion on the suspension? So yeah, Ryan Reeves on Vegas was kind of disappointing, because Ryan Reeves is kind of an instigator for Vegas, just like Evander Kane is. And yeah, it was a good game. And Cody Glass scored his first. It was his first appearance. He was a 2017 6th pick overall in the draft that year, and or maybe it was last year. Um, and he scored his first NHL goal. Pretty cool. So yeah, and oh, I'm wearing the hat. Blackhawks open in Prague Friday night in Prague, but it'll be 1 o'clock Central Time in the afternoon. That they will have the season opener, and they'll be playing the Philadelphia Flyers. So I'm really wondering if Gritty got his passport all checked out and renewed. I mean, I'm sure because Flyers play Canadians and Maple Leafs and Senators so often, so I'm sure he has a passport. But yeah, I don't know if he made the trip or not. Let's see, any other comments here? Give me a second to check up on comments. I own hats. Have you heard anything from Major League Hats? He seemed very upset that I was winning at fantasy hockey. Last I checked, I think I was up like 14-8 or maybe 20-8. Let me check. Give me a second. Trust me, this is worth checking. Let's see here. Oh no, not yet. Let's see here. Yes, I am winning. I'm winning. 8-20 right now. On Major League Hats. Let me check the scores here. The details. No, I don't want to see that. I know I'm off camera. I'm just looking up a few things here. What did you say? He needs a new goalie. I know I should be giving inside information about good players, but if you need a goalie, I'm gonna recommend Scott Foster for the Blackhawks. Really solid goalie, especially late in the game when the game is on the line. He might let up one goal, but Scott Foster is really solid late in the game. So Scott was 2 T's and Foster regular spelling. So Scott Foster, I would recommend to him for a new goalie. So look him up. Looking at the scores yesterday, Leon Draisaitl got me a few good points. He got me 7 for Edmonton. Who else? Mark Stone got me 6 points. William Wild Bill Carlson got me 4. Wait. Why is Major League Hats complaining about goalies? He hasn't had any of his goalies play yet. He has Grice and Liner. To be honest, I kind of want Liner. To be honest, because who do I have? Actually, I mean, I got Pecorine and Matt Murray and one of the goalies for, I think the backup goalie for Arizona. So, I mean, I'm okay with goalies. Would Liner be good? Yeah, but I think the ones I have right now are decent, especially Pecorine. He's really good. Um. So yeah. Let me look up a few of the names here. Let me change the camera angle here for who's playing, who your players are for tonight. So tonight, let's see. How can I tell who's playing? You know what? I think there's an easier way in the app, but I can't do that right now. I should start to organize the hat wall in a few seconds here, because that's what I was mainly here for. So far, Alex Ovechkin has gotten 3 points for Major League Hats, and I think that's pretty good. It's not too bad. Trying to see who... Okay, so maybe I can't look at it like that. But, oh, okay, there. So, for Major League Hats, he has Alexander Barkov tonight, Teuvo Teravainen. That'll be a good game. Do you have... Probably, but it's not been fully tested. So, yeah. He also has Pavelski tonight, Jake Gardner, Gardner, Keith Yandel, and Pittsburgh Buffalo guy. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That was one of the guys I wanted. Rasmus on Buffalo. Yeah, I get sidetracked very easily. That's how it goes around here. You might be new to the class here, but yeah, I get sidetracked very easily. So yeah, Rasmus, that'd be a nice trade to have. And he's leaving no one on the bench who would be playing tonight. I have Nathan McKinnon, who's my first pick in the draft. Capo Caco, Chris Kreider, their teammates. John Klingenberg, jeez. Shea Weber, Aaron Ekblad, and then both goalies tonight, and I'm leaving a backup goalie on the bench tonight. So, the lights is a kind of a problem here, just because of the studio. The production quality here is not the highest it could be, so that's what we have to deal with here. So, we all can't afford, nice equipment, so this is what we have. So, I'm going to try to adjust here. Give me a second. A lot of light flooding in from the window here. This is what real YouTubers do. They just adjust things right on the spot. This is how real YouTubing goes, kids. Great stuff. Alright, you still there? Okay, yeah, I guess you're still here. Can you see the wall? How big can you see the wall? Okay, so this is the main portion of... Where's the famous Billy T.A. at? I don't know where he's at. He's not helping out too much today, but I think whenever I do videos, not live streams, but actually sitting down and recording a video, that's when he, that's his on the clock time. So I don't think he's required to be here for live streams. I don't think I put that in his contract, but if he shows up, that's fine. And also, I don't, because it's more fun, it works better to yell off camera during a recorded video than on live stream. Otherwise, it just look crazier than usual. So, that's how that works. So, anything else? Okay. So, Major League Hats, Sergio. Anyone else watching the replay here? So, if you watched my channel before, you'll know that these two hat spots, I have 8 total hooks here for my primary hat wall, and this is where I have my 8 main hats for the season going on. And give me a second. Just want to get something going here. So this is kind of like my main hat wall, and this is where I have my main 8 hats for a season. So right now, baseball season is at an end, especially because the Cubs aren't in the playoffs, unfortunately. And excuse me. And then I'll have up my football and hockey hats now, and some basketball hats. So, yeah. So, these 2 hats here are always in the same corner. It's my Concordia University of Chicago hat that doesn't really fit me, but I love the school so much that, you know, it always has a hat place there. I'm going to try to get a new hat soon. I don't know when I'll get it, but that's the goal. To get a new hat and maybe clean up this one, because there's a bunch of sweat stains to it. So it's a really kind of grungy looking there. So give me a second. I feel like changing hats. Any suggestions? Maybe I'll put... no. Not sure. Oh, you know what? I'll put on my Sabres hat. They're playing tonight. Sabres are opening the NHL season. So in my top corner here, I usually put up like my primary hat, and that's usually reserved for the Cubs. These 2 spots up here are for the Cubs when they're playing. Because for me, Cubs are life, and they're one of the most important things in my life. So when they're not playing, you know, I gotta spread them out. But this is for the top spot, and all my hats are off camera here on bed. Let me flip the camera around. So yeah, I got all the hats over there. So scooting around and going the back way to grab the hats to put them up. So I'm gonna start off with a very dominant team right now in Chicago sports right now, who has a very high chance of reaching the playoffs and then getting to the championship game. So I'm going to put up in the top corner up here. I mean, I'm going to have them up until February when they win the championship. Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears hat. It's my New Era 5950 low profile. I like my low profiles. And it's got a nice orange flag, Chicago Bears on the back. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a GSH on the back, which kind of is a bummer. Major League Hats, I made this joke a few moments ago where there was only one person watching, and I'm like, oh, you know, because it's this guy, I Own Hats, that was making an appearance, and there's only one person watching, and then all of a sudden he's gone, and I'm like, okay, so I know I'm watching on my laptop for better comment reading, and I said somewhere along the lines of the phrase, oh, I Own Hats is going to go away, and then all of a sudden Major League Hats will come back and say, hey, what did I miss? I literally said that like 10, 15 minutes ago. I'm reorganizing my hat wall, if you can keep up with your shenanigans. So my Bears hat is going up in the corner here as my primary team. And let's see, what else can I work with here? So they'll go there. And then I will put up the next hat. I'm going to put on a hat. Which one should I put on? Probably one that fits. Probably low profile there. Jeez. I don't know which one, man. So many hats. Screw it. Who else is that? Who else is here? Channel consultant. We're doing good, Mr. Consultant. Glad you could be with us. And we're down to one person watching. So, if you're watching the replay, this is one interesting replay. Jeez. Got so many hats I can't pick which one to wear. Alright, I'll go with my 2015 Blackhawks championship hat. Speaking of, Blackhawks hat will go up next to the Bears hat. Nice new era, 5950. This one is a flat brim, and I kind of want to curve it. I have a little device where I can curve the brim. But if I curve the brim, give me a second here. Channel consultant. I like your hat, your Cubs hat. Yeah, it's done for the season. Cubs are done for the season, so there's no Cubs hats up here. Give me a second. Okay, we'll do that again. So I really would like to have this be curved a bit more, but if I curve it, then it's going to be a little bit looser than I want it to be, so we'll try to find a way to either find, because these are probably going to be cheap to find at a lid store, and I'll be going to a lid store tomorrow, so I might see what I can find. I also want to find an all-red one of the Blackhawks hats, because I remember seeing one at the lid store in Chicago a few months ago, and didn't get it. It was $10, but I think I got another hat. Anyways, do you have any? Yes, I do have I have one Rangers hat. This Rangers hat is an older, new era model. It's all wool. It's all blue, and then you got the logo on the front too, of course. It's a 7.5 fit, but because it's the older wool new era, the 7.5 more feels like a 7 3/8, which isn't my exact head size for fitted, but it's a pretty good hat. This is my Rangers hat. I got off of eBay a few months ago. I think over the summer. I don't know when precisely, but the Rangers logo is a little small. Although there is a good deal going on Macy's website right now, where I could get buy one get one half off, and I have one of the Rangers hats in my cart. It's blue crown, red brim, and that would be a really nice one to have. So if you're looking for a Rangers hat in my collection, this is my Rangers hat that I have. So pretty cool. Again, it's a really tight fit. It's tight. It's like my Flames hat, kind of. But, yeah, I just gotta find a hat jack to stretch it out, or use a steamer. And it's also, the brim is blue underneath, which is kind of interesting. So, we'll go back to the hat wall here. And I'll keep wearing my classic hat. So, let me get back to something else here. I'm trying to play some music in the background just because it helps. But you know what? Screw it. Let's see here. Again, I'll look at the lids tomorrow, Major League Hats. But I haven't seen the two lid stores that I've been to already in the last week. Ever since you've mentioned that, I haven't seen them. And trust me, I've been looking, but I hadn't seen them. So maybe if I go to one of the flagship stores in Chicago, maybe I'll find them. Find it. We'll see. So I'm just going to try to finish up. Why am I lying to the people? I'm an Illinois politician. It's in our blood. It's like 101 for us to lie. kind of a no-brainer. Okay, so we got the 4 hats up already. And let me try this thing over here. See if that helps, kind of ish. Now who's joining? Okay. Alright, so the next spot up here, I will, let's see, off camera, so you don't know which hat I'm picking. It could be anything. It could be this Carolina Hurricane hat. Ooh, nice and shiny. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to go with my Vegas Golden Knights 950 snapback and gray brim. Nice gold New Era flag. I've been trying to get a 5950 version of this for a while, so yeah, that's been an ongoing thing, so we'll talk about that some other time. Underneath, let's see, I will put up this nice Denver Broncos hat. It's a nice navy. It's a little bit of a deeper navy than, actually, this is, these navy hats are different. You can probably see on the screen already. This one doesn't have a lot of saturation to it, and this one does. But it's a nice navy, nice coloring. New Era flag is orange, so I'll put that down there. Let's see what else. Because I usually put up my primary teams for the season up, and then eventually I'll put up a Utah Jazz hat. But I think for now, what I'll do is I'll finish it off by. Didn't plan this out too well because I don't like to put up double teams up here, so I'm not going to put up another Bears hat. Even though this one is pretty nice, I'm not going to put it up on the wall. Cubs are my only exception for that rule that I would double up on. But I think for now, I will put up my Boise State Broncos 950 wool fitted, nice under orange brim. Put it up there, and then the not entirely sure the last one here, but I think for the purposes of this stream, I think I'll put up my ISU Adidas snapback. Pretty nice. I like it. Put it up there. But yeah, eventually I'll put up my Utah Jazz hat, but it's not basketball season yet, so there's technically no need to put it up yet. So we have 5 people. Is that Johnny G? Johnny G, how are you? Often, I actually don't dust my hats, unfortunately. I need to do that. Johnny, I'm so glad that we have another real human being here. Major League Hats is doing his shtick, his triple Z joke, where he has 3 accounts up with the end being with a Z, and being 3 Z's, it's putting us all to sleep. So his triple Z joke is putting us to sleep. So oh boy. I am about to die on battery, so let me try to plug this in. Wait a second. There's a battery here. And yeah, my battery wasn't charged enough when I started this. So we'll see how much longer I'll go on here until this phone dies, even after being charged. Let's see. Just trying to catch up here. Yeah, no, I don't want that. Just check on notifications. Let's see. There's some comments here. That guy is mean. Robots have feelings too. I'm a real person. His pulling. I wonder if I can pull off this kind of a shenanigan in his live stream tonight, where I'm like Professor Hatter, and then Professor Jefferson, Professor Nadel, Professor Jeff, Professor Jeffrey, Professor Jeffrey, because of the difference, it's either spelled Jeffrey or Ery. So there's two different variations. Because like at work, I'll be wearing a different name badge, and they'll say like, "Oh, Jeffrey, can you help us out here with this, or can you go do this?" It's like, my name is Jeffrey, so I don't know who you're talking to. So yeah, no. You can't. You're not funny. Hey, I make pretty good dad jokes. I think I'm funny. So as long as I think I'm funny, I think that's all that counts. Let's see here. Pick up 2 more hat. Wait a minute. I gotta check my computer here for. Nope, not that one. Especially not that one. Let's see. Nutty Professor, nice. Okay, bye, channel consultant. We are helping your watch time. Pick up. Johnny G, good for you. Spike Lee hats, those looked pretty cool. I wouldn't personally jump on them right away to get them. It's not just because it's a Yankees hat, but it's also a little bit out of my price range, and I'm not hugely crazy about Spike Lee. Great director, but something I'm not going to jump on right away for. Wait a minute. Okay, Major League Hats, I will accept your criticism because you spelled your correctly this time. A while ago, towards the beginning of the stream, you didn't spell your correctly, so I'm glad you learned from a mistake. So yeah, what else is there to talk about? I'll be going to Lid Store tomorrow for lunch, meeting up with someone for lunch, and I don't know what hat to wear tomorrow, because they usually recognize me by my Cubs hat, but now that the Cubs aren't playing, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna probably be wearing my Blackhawks hat or one of them because the Blackhawks start play tomorrow, but I might go with this one up here. Cause that one's kind of a standard one, or I might go with my all black one. That's also a good one. Thought you were broke. Hey, I can peruse. I like to go to Lid Store and just walk around and especially the guys downtown. They know me pretty well. I talked with them when I had my also tomorrow's payday. I talked with them a lot when I had my downtown job, so I go back there and talk with them a bit, give them an update with my channel, how many hats I have, and, just shooting the breeze there, and, excuse me. So I'll go there and just look around. It's always good to go into a Lid Store and see if anything new is on clearance, see if there's any new drops, kind of check a few things out. So that's what tomorrow will be about. But yeah, I'll be wearing a Blackhawks hat tomorrow because it'll be their season opener. I don't know when their home opener is. I know that DeBrincat signed for 3 years. Let's see. Grab two. In the cafeteria, I had leftovers today. I made shrimp penne last night. I had boiled up some penne and cooked some shrimp and put it into like a casserole dish. Put it in the oven, add some Alfredo sauce, diced up a bit of an onion, put some seasoning to it, garlic, a little bit of pepper, oregano, Parmesan cheese, parsley, put in the oven, and had garlic bread with it, and that's the leftover today for the cafeteria. So yeah, that's about it. This live stream went a little bit haywire, I guess you could say. Not because of Sergio impersonating about 7 different people. Trying to think. Oh, a split. He basically did a split. You know, the movie with James McAvoy, who played the character in that one movie where he, like, 25 different personalities in one person. Yeah, that's what Major League Cats did, or Sergio did today. So, yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about, man. That's that for this stream. As always, tune in for Thursday night, 6:30, 7 o'clock Central Time, 5:30, 6 o'clock Pacific Time. Yeah. No, 4:30, 5 o'clock Pacific Central Time for a better produced live stream from Major League Hats. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers, so we need to get him there ASAP. I got to 100 subscribers recently, so it's really huge. And yeah, he'll have a better produced live stream. Even if he has a overpriced mic, even though it works, I'm glad for him that something works, because not all the time does my equipment work. So watch his live stream Thursday nights. And yeah, any other comments before we head out? You can hear ESPN. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't. I should have put it on vibration. No, that's funny because I kept hearing it, but I didn't know if it was coming through on the video because I'm using my phone here. So if this is working out for mobile streaming, I might be using Prism more often now. So yeah, this will be awesome to use Prism now. I forgot to say that at the beginning. I had been using a previous app that didn't work out for live stream. It went haywire with the frame rate and the bit rate, and this app works out better. Johnny G is excited for Washington and Dodgers tonight. So right on. Playoff baseball is in full swing. October baseball. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And of course, I got the Braves winning tonight and a gentleman's 4-game sweep for the NLDS against the Cardinals. Anyways, that is it for me tonight, for today-ish, whatever day it is. I'm not always thinking straight. I get easily distracted on these videos, as some people have pointed out, which is always the case. So thank you for watching, and hats off to you for watching. As always, have a good day, everyone. Bye.